Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the New York Giants.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Operating from the gun, Jones eluding the pressure right, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, but now it's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
51, Mike 51.
From the gun, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brings up fourth down.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
And the Giants send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Eason. Open man. He completes it to Judy.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Denver.
First and 10, Eason sets up the screen to Gordon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use...
Do what we do, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. The 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Giants are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Off the play fake. Jones. He'll buy some time right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and a yard, Jones. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
This one now in their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run it here with Gordon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Man open left side is Brown. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus on the field goal unit for the Broncos. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception, and he goes out right around the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
On the carry. He was brought down by Michael O.J. Mudia. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos 10, Giants nothing.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. On the left side, he finds Beasley.
Jones pass.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
From the gun, Jones looking for Shepard deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Intercepted.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he is down at the 48, a pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
The Giants' 48-yard line.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Melvin Gordon, the ball.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. In the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun is Eason. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And that is much too long. That's into the end. Zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Tackled at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
20.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's the backup Newton. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go. 20.
Throwing again. Newton finds his tight end Ingram. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Newton. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Throwing again is Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
A 7-yard pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now they try the right side here. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Back.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 24, Newton got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Newton's pass.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. To the air again, Newton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Broncos 10, Giants 7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From the 6. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
A final shot before break. Eason, quick slant to Brown. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Jacob Eason. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Eason. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the gun, Eason. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive in the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way, creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He'll take it at the 42. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 29. The 30. 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Eason on second down.
Flush to his right. He'll let this go deep for... That's caught at the 25. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there. Operating from the gun, Eason steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
To throw on 3rd down, Eason. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Eason flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jacob Eason, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Eason.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 4 yards to go.
The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Eason. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Eason. This is caught. It's Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st down, Broncos.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Gordon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 now.
2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Here's Eason to throw.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Dexter Lawrence showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
A 27-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
Giants.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
20.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are an extra point away from leading this game.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the 4th quarter. You got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down.
Eason sets to throw it.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first.
Up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Now Eason.
Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
First and 10, Eason.
Man open left side is Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, Broncos.
from the gun is Eason.
He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off play action. Newton. It's caught. Shepard. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 43 yards. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
30-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. You got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, they can't connect on the pass. So that gets the clock down to 11. Time for probably 2 more plays. Got to go quickly, though.
10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And that is going to seal this.